Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y&R Homies channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Claire and Holden's prohibited kiss. Is Kyle astonished by betrayal? According to teasers for The Young and the Restless, Claire Newman and Holden Novak may be preparing for an illicit kiss. Will a betrayal leave Kyle speechless? Recently, as they were sitting at the bar together, Holden made small talk and flirted with Claire. Kyle was not happy to see Claire with another man, especially after Summer Newman brought up the fact that Claire appeared to have made a new acquaintance. It was clear that Summer was attempting to exacerbate Kyle's relationship problems by igniting some of his fears. We should take into account the chance that Claire and Holden will develop a true friendship, even though there is no assurance that their relationship will last. Claire's present romance may suffer if Holden and Claire begin spending more time together. Kyle may become enraged at Claire and Holden actually becoming close if he was so envious of a casual encounter at the pub. This is particularly relevant given that, based on Audra Charles' accounts of him, Holden appears like the type of person who pushes limits. Holden might easily kiss Claire without her noticing at some time. If it occurs after a fight with Kyle and Claire finds herself in need of consolation, she could even return the kiss. However, Y&R fans could notice a lip lock that was completely Holden's handiwork. When Holden surprises Claire with a kiss, he may misjudge the circumstances and be pushed away. In any case, if Kyle receives information about Claire's lips being on another man, he could feel deceived. A kiss between Holden and Claire may undoubtedly lead to some relationship problems, even though Claire might clarify things later. Summer could attempt to enter Kyle's mind by making some assumptions on Claire and Holden's future together. Summer will have more opportunities to create headlines, so keep an eye out for any unfavorable news she may share. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Kyle and Claire will have to pass additional tests as a pair. Visit CDL frequently for more Young and the Restless information, as we will have all the latest news, updates, and spoilers. Y&R recap. Claire and Holden flirt after Summer ruins her date, and Phyllis thanks Sharon for saving her life as the police uncover a clue. Tuesday, March 11, 2025, Summer interrupts Kyle's date, Chance provides Nick and Daniel with an update, and Sharon and Phyllis keep fighting on Young and Restless today. Recap from Monday. Nate consented to let Audra question Holden for information since Sharon was frantic to save poisoned Phyllis. During their supper at the GCAC, Kyle and Claire talk about his parents' argument over who is the best Bond. No Bond film has ever been watched by Claire. She acknowledges that she has never tried a martini either as he takes out the champagne. Claire enters and walks over as they are kissing, requesting to talk to her ex. Kyle protests, but Summer maintains that this is crucial. Claire accepts and leaves. Summer confides in Kyle that she fears Harrison will learn about her mother's disappearance. He was scheduled to learn ping pong from Phyllis yesterday. Hearing about this might be even more distressing for Harrison, who can recall being kidnapped himself. She believes they should speak with him tonight. She's going insane since she doesn't know where her mother is. She isn't giving up, even if he doesn't see the need to worry their kid about it. He accepts that they may go upstairs and speak with Harrison after she apologizes for spoiling their romantic evening. When Claire comes back, she laughs that she feels like she's disturbing them. He clarifies that they must inform Harrison that Phyllis may have been abducted. Claire decides to wait for Kyle because she understands. Summer offers that they reschedule as she doesn't want to keep her waiting. Summer is unimpressed and ushers Kyle out when Claire offers to wait at the bar. Claire orders a martini while seated at the bar. She admits it's powerful as she takes a taste. Holden sits next to her, talks endlessly about martinis and Vespers, and then orders the latter for both of them. She like it more after drinking it. He informs her what's in the drink while they joke around. They discuss Bond. Despite his admiration for Daniel Craig, Holden advises her to read the novels instead of the films. He omits the fact that his best buddy makes fun of him for exclusively enjoying French novels from the 19th century. Summer and Kyle come back and see them as Holden and Claire introduce themselves. She remarks, "It appears that Claire has made a new friend." After Kyle interrupts and gives her an update on Harrison, Summer thanks him and goes upstairs. She reveals that the man next to her introduced her to Vespers, which surprises Kyle. Kyle apologizes as they head back to their table with Claire. She acknowledges this and tells him that Summer does not pose a threat to her. She doesn't have to be, he says. Since Kyle makes her feel dizzy, she finishes her drink but is unaware of how strongly it is affecting her. They are concerned about the situation between Sharon and Phyllis when Nick joins his sister at society. Although his sister claims that the women are fortunate to have him watch out for them, he questions whether they are simply ignoring him. For the sake of the children, she continues, they must all support one another. He acknowledges, but the children have been noticing his anxiety. Their parents' strength is something they discuss. When he shares his chat with Billy, she is taken aback, and she remarks that both of them make excellent fathers. Nick's only concern is that one day he won't have to worry about anything. He is reminded by his sister of the positive aspects of his life, such as Claire's professional success. She is certain that the situation between Sharon and Phyllis will simply be miscommunication. He has a strong feeling that there is more. He has no updates, despite the kids' constant texts asking for them. They are unaware of the issue, he says again. His sister is certain that he cannot deceive himself and is aware that the women want assistance. Daniel appears and claims that although he keeps attempting to convince Lucy, he doesn't believe it himself. He fears that they might not see Sharon or his mother ever again. Despite his conversations with Chance, the police have not produced any results. Lucy is asking questions, and Summer is freaked out. Victoria promises to bring Johnny and Lucy together. Daniel has a gut feeling that something is wrong here. Chance shows up with some news. They have video of a white vehicle driving away after Phyllis vanished from the GCAC. Sharon was last spotted leaving the parking area in the same vehicle. On the day the women vanished, the vehicle was reported stolen. To get them home, Nick is certain that this is all they need. Phyllis feels as if she swallowed battery acid at the medical clinic's basement. She should drink the water bottle with the sticker on it, Sharon advises. Sharon urges her to swallow it since she is certain it must contain the remedy. Phyllis pushes it away because she fears the water will kill her. Sharon demands to know whether she made the correct decision while turning to the intercom. Sharon now has the courage to commit planned murder, according to Phyllis, who won't trust her any more than the lunatic. The final time she accused her of attempting to kill her, Sharon corrects her. Sharon notes that she will have to tell her children that she died out of spite when Phyllis refuses the water. Phyllis, weary of hearing her, consents to have a drink. Phyllis is silent for a long before explaining that she feels as like she is having fish hooks pulled out of her stomach, as if she swallowed a tackle box full of them. Sharon tells her that it could take some time to work and exhorts her to finish the water. To get the antidote circulating, she exhorts Phyllis to move around. She follows her around the room after helping her up. Phyllis had to get back on the couch because she is weak. The ache begins to subside. They must have passed the test, according to Sharon. They are being kept against their will by a psychotic wannabe game show host, and Phyllis doesn't feel like celebrating. The speaker assures Sharon that she done a good job. Sharon shouts that they should play nice since they went too far. Sharon discovers that rescuing Phyllis' life was a component of the game when the intercom rings off once again. If she had consumed the poison, she questions if Phyllis would have been able to save her. Phyllis believes that Sharon's poisoning death could be the least she deserves. Sharon is aware that Phyllis despises her, but she doesn't think she would allow her to pass away. They begin arguing over who is more intelligent. Sharon says she's happy she's alive and believes Phyllis wouldn't really let her die, even though she is certain that she would accuse her of only attempting to be a better person.